Hello, it's Marie Internet teaching you about improper fractions and mixed numbers. Let them use tech. First, you have to understand fractions. Fractions are used to talk about parts out of a whole. Let's take a look at 1/3 down here at the bottom. The denominator on the bottom refers to how many parts make up the whole. In this case, we have 3 parts making up the whole circle. The numerator on top refers to the parts. In this case, we have 1 out of 3 parts shaded, or 1/3. Same idea, 2/3, so 2 out of 3 pieces are shaded. Now we have 3/3 and we've approached a whole. We're no longer talking about a true fraction, a small part of something. We filled up the whole object here. And you have to always remember, from here on out in math, every time you see a same numerator over a same denominator, you always have a situation where it equals 1. 3/3, that's 1. 12/12, that's 1. 495 over 495, that's also 1. 86, you guessed it, 1 again. And finally, even as you approach the thousands, 10,000s, hundreds of thousands, and on, still equals 1. Improper fractions are those with numerators equal to or greater than their denominators. Take a look. Which of these 5 fractions would you categorize improper? Starting over here, I see 5/3 is improper. I see 21/12 is improper. 32 over 45, that is not improper. We see a smaller numerator. 16/18, again, not improper. However, 18/9, that's improper. 18 being larger than its denominator, 9. Mixed numbers are those with a whole number and a proper fraction. Let's take a look. I'm a mixed number because I'm made of different kinds of numbers. A whole number 2 and a fraction of 3/7. Indeed, here it is, a whole number 2 next to his fraction of 3/7. Altogether 2 3/7. Kind of like me. I'm a snack mix made of different kinds of foods. What you have to know about improper fraction is really that they're division in disguise. You can change an improper to a mixed. Here's how you do it. Let's take a look. Let's look at the disguise. 17/7, yes, that one's improper. Do you see the division? I put a division symbol next door. You can see the bar here, very similar. The dot here, kind of like the 17 here. And the dot down below, kind of like the 7 in the denominator position. So really what we're dealing with is division in disguise. So when you're converting improper fractions to a mixed number, all you have to do is remember that you're looking at division in disguise. Let's do the math on it. 17/7. Well, do what it says. 17 divided by 7. So I make my 17, and then to the beat of my words I say divided by, and that's when I write my division symbol, 7. Now some kids will look at this, and because they are taught to read from left to right, they'll think this reads 7 divided by 17. That's not accurate. If you stick with this method, 17, and then lock it up, divided by 7, you'll be right every time. So let's do the math. 7 goes into 17 how many times? I am going to say it gives me a 2. So 7 times 2 is 14. I do my subtraction, and I'm stuck with a whole number 2 and a remainder of 3. So I'm supposed to get a mixed number out of this. I only see a number with a remainder of 3. Well, our whole number is 2, because remember a mixed number has a whole number, and now we know that there's going to be a fraction next door. So how do we make this fraction? Well, we take the remainder of 3, Those are our bits, our parts left. And then how do we find what the denominator is? We come back up to the original problem, and that's our denominator. So the answer for 17 sevenths as a mixed number is 2 3/7. How about over here? Remember, 22 divided by, on the beat of your words, 6. Well, I know 6 times 3 is going to give me an 18. I do my subtraction, and you may be already ahead of me, faster than I can click my mouse. I have a 3, remainder 4. Take the format of your mixed number, 3 wholes, and your remainder is here. And we come back from the original to give us our denominator, 3 4/6. But knowing your math, you can always reduce to 3. And then I see that there's a common factor here of 2. So I divide by 2. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3, giving me 3 2/3 is my final answer for the mixed number. You can do the opposite. You can take a mixed number and make it improper. The trick to remembering this is the wheels on the bus go times then plus. We did division last time, so if we're going to do the opposite, we need to do some multiplication. And here's what I mean by times then plus. You've got your mixed number, and if you look at the rotation of the bus wheels, we're going to go this way, and we're going to do 2 times 7, get that answer of 14, and then take it up top and then do our plus. Let's go to the next screen and work it through. All right, wheels on the bus go times then plus. 2 times 7 is 14. And then we have to add the 3. 14 plus 3 is 17. My answer is 17/7. That's how I get my improper fraction from the mixed number, times then plus. Thanks for watching. Try some on your own.